Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom,
Mike.
and today we're cracking open a new bottle of Port Charlotte heavily peated Islay single malt whiskey. I just want it to be known that Scotch Mike decided we haven't done a Scotch in a long time. So
Is it Islay or Islay?
It is Islay.
Okay.
It looks like Islay
It does.
or Islay, but I believe it's Islay, and you guys can correct me. But I do believe it that's what they call it out there, the Isle, because it's on an island. So it's the Islay instead of Islay. Islay is the way it's spelled. But all right,
I know what it looks like.
yeah, I don't know. I don't live out there, but I did want to visit once. I haven't made it out there, but we're going to go into the particulars on this one. So this one comes in at 100 proof, which you don't find a lot of Scotch at. So
That's how I shop lately.
Yeah. So we got this for $84.99. This is a 10-year product. This is distilled, matured, and bottled at the Bruichladdich Distillery, which you weren't a huge fan of, if I remember anyway. So
That's
this
the blue
is
one.
Yes. Well, yeah, that baby blue that we
yeah.
have over there. So this is distilled from the Scottish barley. It's the first permanent age statement from Port Charlotte that they did. And it's aged in first and second filled American oak and French wine casks. So,
spewing everywhere.
that was orgasmic
Holy
coming out of there.
Smokes, you got a friggin' crazy pouring. Oh, I can smell the nose already with that little friggin'.
All right. So we... It came out quick. It came out quick. So
It didn't have a bad nose, just
no.
dumping.
No, we went with this one anyways because the last
Fruity
time
right here.
he
It's even fruity right here.
fruity.
Yeah.
Did he just say fruity? All right, that's what I like to hear, Mike. That's what I like to hear.
Not so much when you go close. It was fruity out here.
Oh, there's still fruit when you come close. I give you that. Yeah.
When you do this,
Yeah.
you get a hint of a fruit.
It's.
I don't know. I'll ever
We're
sample
gonna
it
see
that
on the
way.
taste. I got to be honest. I couldn't believe when we did the Ardbeg that you were actually you were digging it. Man,
Whoa, this is.
Did you not jump on a horse? And I got a hat. I got leather chaps
okay,
on.
so now that you just said that, I wasn't
Oh,
sure
yeah.
where I went, but it was like
totally
totally unique.
I am riding a horse right now.
No,
Oh yeah.
I think you
Or
just,
like before
we
you-
just made the saddle.
Before you lubed up the baseball glove and you used to stick it on your face like a goober, because every kid did that. Come on, you had to have done that as a kid if you had a baseball glove. You had to see if it fits your face, and you didn't get you got that leather smell. You know what I mean? No, you definitely got an old baseball glove. Oh man, I said heavy
I'll
peated.
go with the saddle. It is.
I like the
definitely
saddle.
heavy.
No, I literally every time I went horseback riding, this would.
I'll be honest. I don't think I ever put it in my. I put it on the top of my head, but I don't know if I put it in my.
You never, just put it on your face.
No.
Mm.
And
No.
if I did, it'd
You-
probably
you-
smell like mink oil. 'Cause that's all we had
You
to
were
do.
a few.
We had to
Right,
mink
we had to
oil.
oil up
We had
the
to mink
glove,
oil like
make it-
every
put
goddamn
the glove.
game.
Oh no, I know. We had rules. We had way too many rules as a kid. For sure.
Before we go to practice, gotta mink oil
Oh,
it.
yeah. Oh man.
Just come to find out, it only eats the laces.
Yep.
It's a very strong peat.
Yeah. No.
You definitely know you went
Yeah.
somewhere.
Oh no. Yeah. You are on the aisle for sure. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and it doesn't change much from the nose to the flavor.
I don't hate that at all, though.
No, because you know where you're where
where
you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And it's a 10-year
Mm-hmm.
and not crazy price.
No.
It hangs on.
Man, no, it really does.
It's actually hanging on longer than what we just did yesterday.
You know, if
I didn't even swish it.
If
It's
you're
hanging on.
no, I didn't either. I just drank it because I wasn't sure where I was going with that. But man, I mean,
It's a numbness on your tongue.
you know, I'm not a cigar smoker, but this brings you in the land of smoke hard. You know what I mean? Like this is something. If you're sitting in a fire and the smoke comes to you and you're doing one of these because you can't get out of the
I
way,
just did the smoker yesterday, so
it's just like, man, it really.
it's not that. That's not the smell.
No, I'm talking like the fire smoke.
I know.
When you're like, come on, it's in your eyes. You can't see. Man.
I was cleaning my grill doing that yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really. I'm not disappointed because it holds on. It's You know what you're getting into.
I like the proof though.
Mm.
I like the fact
Mhm.
that they put it at 100, so it actually it lasts. That like the flavor going on. I'm not
It's
getting the
not a
fruit you
real-
were getting from here. I wish I
It
was
went
getting
away.
that
It actually went away.
because I think I got that on the Bucolic.
It for 100 proof, this is actually
No, I should say
it sits pretty good.
I think I got it on the Ardbeg that we had. I think I was getting a fruit.
Wasn't
in
it
there.
the red one you got it on? What
I
was the
definitely
red
got
one?
No, that was the Glenmorangie.
And
that we had.
that one,
That
'cause
was nice.
that was in
finished.
in a port or something.
Yeah,
right?
that was. But
Yeah.
this is also finished in French wine. So I was thinking, and it might open up. That wasn't offensive to anyone. Don't worry about that. But we
he's on a Bachelorette. That's
he?
why.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's trying to
Is
win.
he?
Yeah,
I've
he's
never
a-
watched that show in my life.
Yeah, well, it's a flicker. I can't. She goes next door.
Mm.
I just when she comes back over, I always say, "Is WPS still in it?"
So gotcha. I do watch some weird shows. That's never been one of the ones I watch. Oh, you know what? I actually really like
This nose is like pounding.
Yeah, no,
It's it whether it's a nose you're gonna like or not. That's your determination. But I think I'm semi acclimated a little bit better to these as well. Like
you
again,
are a changed man
if
because you wouldn't
you-
even have drank that glass.
if
Like you wouldn't
you-
even tried it. You
Like,
would have been like,
well,
no.
if
Yeah.
I did back in the day, I would have probably tried to put ginger ale with it, and it wouldn't kill it because it'd still be that overpowering flavor. But
I'll be curious because the Bucolic we actually have was 100 proof. Also, we might have to make a blind out of this, and bring in the Ukdal, the that we have over there, and see the Ardbeg, and
It was
and
the
then
same
go
proof?
with the non-peated one and see where you are on that. But
I'm
if you
not-
guys want to see
I'm
that,
not
leave a comment
disappointed
down
with
below.
this.
No. As far as Scotch goes, I'm not getting a medicinal at all. Like I'm not getting that dirty Band-Aid flavor. There is a generous amount of peat smoke, and you're getting
yeah.
the smoke.
Mhm.
But I'm not getting that. What the heck is that flavor? You know what I mean? Where you get that
And
dirty
it doesn't have that
yeah
aftertaste type deal. You know what I mean? So it's
I
it's-
just hit my microphone. I'm sorry.
it's and it holds on. It's like you're drinking way higher than 100 proof. It sits right here like for a while.
No, I'm not getting I didn't get a hug.
No,
No,
it's
I'm
not
not
in your
getting
throat.
a hug. And
It's-
it's funny because it is 10 years. It doesn't look 10 years. It doesn't bring a big oaky presence, but you're not going to get that because they used American oak barrels anyways. I really hope that once this sits a little bit, some of that wine fruit comes out.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really getting that either.
I did when you first popped it, and I could smell it
Yeah.
over here. Now it's
Maybe
kind
I'm
of
gonna
gone.
come back here.
I tried
the
that already.
smell.
I was
Yeah.
doing this, but we're never gonna sample it that way. So I
Right.
was like, that just defeats the purpose. But
I know they have one of these that's not heavily peated, and I laughed when Mike bought it because I was like, "Did you know
no,
the one you bought?"
somebody asked for this, I believe.
No, it was probably on the list.
It was, and so the super Scotch guy I am when I'm wandering around. I'm like, do you have this? Thank God people show up and say, "Can I help you?"
Right. In the
You
store.
surely could, because I have no idea
where
where
this is.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I think they give of course because the regular I forget which one we have over there, but the classic laddie actually is what we have, and that's a non-peated from the same people. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's from
So
the
I didn't
Bucolic.
not even know when I bought this.
Yep.
That's where it came from.
Yep.
I did not. This is. I'm not sad with this, honestly. I don't mind this. It's the new me could tolerate this. I wouldn't want to jump to a bourbon right now, but it's
Oh, this would overpower it. I mean that the concentration of flavor is intense. It's intense. But
I'll
the
let you know if I
difference is-
burp it all the way home. That'd be
the difference is
that's why I don't
when-
lean towards these.
Right. When we did our own aged and smoked that Jimmy
Oh, yeah.
brought,
Yeah.
that was just like ashtray.
No,
You're
no.
not getting that here. This actually has a nice a flavor.
It is a flavor
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
I'm not getting as much. I don't get that medicinal like
Oh.
smoke aftertaste. That was ass taste. That
That was
tasted like
terrible.
shit.
No, it was literally like licking an ashtray.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
tasted-
get that. You
No.
actually get like There is a smoky flavor that comes
There
in
is a
this.
leather smell in this.
It is it's a ginormous.
That doesn't even go away.
That's all I'm getting. Really,
They're pretty.
It's taken over.
I was trying to do the fruit now, and
Yep.
it's not. It's
No,
not coming in.
and just off of memory, because it's been a long time since I've gone back to that. Because actually, Jimmy said he was going to bring back a. He had another Ardbeg, so I was going to compare them. So if he does bring a sample, maybe I'll throw that in the mix on to try to see whether or not it goes with that. But no, honestly, I'm actually drinking this. Surprisingly, I'm drinking this way slower than I ever drank anything, and there's just so much flavor.
There is a shitload
that
of flavor.
Sits.
I just want to see if we top this off.
If it tweaks it a little bit.
Yeah, if it does change it.
That's why I did it too, to see if I do get a fruit.
And no.
Hold on. I'm looking.
It's not maybe as heavy leather right now, but
No, it actually tapered down a little bit of the
It
peat
did.
smoke too. Just pouring a little bit in there. It actually brought a little bit down. I'm still getting on the horse for a ride. I can tell you that.
I'm not really sad with this.
No,
It's
didn't fruit out though.
no, not crazy. It was
But
fruitier when you open it and turn.
I can tell you, I can't tell you how many handles of like Inverhouse or Clan McGregor or some
I
of the
don't think
cheap
that-
scotches
yeah,
that I used to
and
drink
it-
that were
it-
just all medicinal. I got used to them,
They
and I
kinda
used
sucked.
to guzzle them down. It didn't matter to me. But this is so much better, way more expensive. Don't
Yeah,
get
but
me wrong.
well, yes,
'Cause it was like $14 for a
even
handle.
Back in the day, though, I would do the Glenlivet and Glen,
I've never done any of
And-
those actually.
and I bought them thinking I was
Yep.
going to be Johnny Cool, and
Yep.
that's what everyone was drinking, and I
Mhm.
couldn't kill it with nothing.
Right.
You're right, we have not bought. any
No,
of those.
I still haven't got any of
What's
a lot of the
Glen-
Glens. I did a couple Glenmorangies, but I've never done Glenlivet or Glenfiddich or a lot of
I did 'em both.
Glens.
Mm.
I haven't done a lot of them. And again, we did promise you some scotch, so I'm glad he actually brought this up because I forget that we tucked them in the back. And
What's your grade? And
you're gonna change the grade according to scotch.
correct.
That's what I figured you were just gonna
Yeah,
say.
I'm-
right? I'm
yes,
sorry.
I-
I don't mean to
I'm-
cut into you.
Well,
People yell at me. For
I'm
that.
not.
I
Well, I'm not gonna.
apologize.
I'm not gonna judge it against a Pappy or even one of our favorite. You know what I mean?
I'd
Because
love to judge it against a Pappy, but we don't have it. We only have that one, and it beats it. This has way more flavor than the Pappy we have.
you might be right.
You know,
But
I'm
I'm
going with that.
I'm going to try to keep it like in the Scotch land of the Scotch that we've had, and it's smoking in vows. It's smoking all those from way back in the day.
I really like the fruity aspect of Glenmorangie, and if we were grading it back in the day, I would have put that as a solid. That was one of the best ones we had to me. Is
that the one that won in a blind that time too?
La Santa. Yeah.
Yeah.
It had a nice oaky presence. It brought a complexity. I would give that a solid A on that one. Just so I'm going to grade according to that. That one I really liked. I do like the Bruichladdich. I like the smoky flavor on this one. I'm A minus.
I was actually going to say I'm not disappointed.
Yep. Okay.
B plus A minus is not outrageous for, and I'm leaning towards an A minus. It's a 10-year for $85.
This is
It's
holding flavor in your mouth. This
and
really,
it's 100 proof.
Yeah. No.
which a lot of the Scotch tend to be a lower.
Way
So
lower. Yep. Yeah. They're all hovering around the 80. And I don't
Usually.
even think the La Santa was. It might have been
I think the
low 90s.
Bruichladdich, the blue one,
That's 100.
That was 100.
That's
So-
100. That I know is 100.
and that was an import, I believe.
And it's funny
that
because
one's
they're
a
made by the
little
same
bit-
people, but you didn't like that.
I was
at
going to
all.
say that seemed to be a little stronger, pungent flavor
Yeah.
than this one. This one seems to be an easier drinker. It did give you a little bit of a hang. I don't know if that was a 10-year. I forget.
I don't remember.
I don't
the
think it
years
was-
on-
I don't know if it-
on
I don't
the
know if it
classic
was or
laddie.
what.
I just remember when you drank it in a blind, you were like, I don't know what this is, but I don't like it, and I was shocked
It was an outlier because
Yeah.
it stood out too.
because
So
it had the proof,
it
and
did.
you just hit you in all the wrong ways. No, this is solid. I actually like this one.
When you know what you're walking into, it's kind of almost like that Christmas thing.
Mhm.
You know, it hit you the first time, you were like, eh. But when the second
Yeah,
one
I was
came
screaming
around,
and yelling. It was bad. And
But-
then the second time, I was like, "Ooh, I like the first one better." It's because once you know you were going to get that glug flavor, like you said, you were like, "Ooh, that's not bad. It brings all the
Because
taste.
I've kind of had that flavor before, and you didn't.
I never
So
had it. No.
this is now that I've kind of had these flavors, I know what I'm walking into. So it's not like, okay, I'm thinking I want to walk into
Right.
that. And
This isn't for the faint of heart, though. This is bringing some smoke.
no, it is.
You know what I mean? Like this is smoked more than half the meats I make. You know what I mean? Like if I, really, this is bringing a smoky flavor.
And I guess the more we keep sipping, you do get a little bit of an aftertaste, but not that pungent, not that.
It's not nasty in any way. No. But really, you're like, wow. My buddy Chip
even in the
loves his things. He would absolutely love this one. He likes his scotch, and this is bringing. I can't wait for Jimmy to come. Jimmy, I know you're watching. I can't wait for him to come over and try this one because he does like the Ardbeg. In that, you got to brace yourself for the impact type of the way. I think this brings as much, if not more.
I think this.
I don't remember what that one cost.
I don't either.
I don't.
It's been so long. We've had these for a while.
Yeah, but again, well, there you go. For those of you that have been waiting for scotches, we apologize. And again, we have a handful of them over there, but it's one of them. There's so many new things that keep coming out. We try to. You only fit in so many whiskeys. You know what I mean?
And I'll be honest. This is not first on our list, but
I'm gonna have to back myself. I actually really enjoy this.
I'm with you.
I'd be shocked if Steve doesn't love this one.
Again, this you be like want to chill with this.
That's the good thing about this one.
Or yeah, you can.
As opposed to the rye we did yesterday, where I would have just drank that bottle down. This is one of the ones you take a sip and you can put this puppy down.
It does
just
last.
Sit down. That smoky flavor just lasts in your mouth for days. It really does.
I agree with you on
it brings such a finish where you're not like, ooh, I gotta get another drink. I gotta get another drink.
Because you still have like the fireplace.
It
not
doesn't
fireplace, but the smoky end review on it. Or like you said, you just had a smoked turkey type thing. You get that little residue on the backside,
and it's there, and it's not going away. It sits. It sits for a generous amount of time. That's the one good thing. Not only does it carry the proof, it really the flavor.
I am missing any of the wine.
I wish I could get a fruit.
I'm
hoping this opens up. No, I agree. I keep doing the same thing. I keep coming back. I hope this opens up into a fruit. We're gonna have to put it up against that one. At the very least, we're gonna put it in Blind Fight Friday, and we'll see what pops up. It'll pop up eventually, and we're gonna know what it is.
But
sure.
You definitely know you want to cross a pond. But it's. I'd be shocked if this one doesn't do all right or win. It's pretty tasty.
I think it has more proof than the Ugda of the Ardbeg, but I thought that one brought me a fruit. I can't remember off the top of my head because it's been so long ago since we did it.
It has been a while.
Yeah. Well, there you go. We'll keep this one short and sweet. This is probably short and long because we've been babbling all the time. But this is the Port Charlotte Heavy Peated Islay single malt whiskey in 10-year. Again, for all of you that are Scotch people, leave a comment down below. If you have something else that's in the realm of this that we haven't done already, leave a comment down below because
it'll be a list this long.
No, but hey, I appreciate him. We do write them down, and he does a lot of times.
I usually do write them down because we have a million bourbons,
140 bottles over there of bourbon in rye. So
he doesn't typically shop this way, and he likes to pawn it off to me because he knows how much I love these.
Look at how you say that. That's not true. It's just, you know what? I like to keep the variety going on there. It is true. It's not that I actually like these. That's the difference.
I know you don't send Steve out for these.
No, because they're not new.
I know.
That's the whole reason.
Because they've been around forever.
Yeah. I usually send them out for the newer stuff. So these are just the hidden gems. To me, this brings so much taste and flavor. It's crazy. It might not be a flavor that's for everybody, and if you're a bourbon drinker, you ain't liking this. You know what I mean? Like, this brings a generous amount of smoke. But if you are a smoke person, this is right up your alley.
And/or, like you said, a cigar guy.
Yeah.
Because that always leaves a...
you wake up the next morning, you're like...
Yeah.
I've smoked my cigar, and it does. You can't get that taste out of your mouth. This is going to leave it. This brings that. So, well, there you go. That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less. Drink more.
Cheers.